야, 윗집 아줌마랑 IP 타임 암호를 거셨다 드디어.
와이파이도 다 끊기고.
여기 있네.
쏟아지는 와이파이를 줄까?
저는 이게 위조나 범죄라고 생각하지 않아요.
참으로 시의적절하다.
다송이는 완전 예술가 체질인데.
그래서 그런 건지 그동안 미술쌤도 여러 명 바꿔가면서 해봤는데요.
제가 사람 하나가 휙 하고 떠올랐는데.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Hilmi bin Najib. My matching number is 1192228. Okay, now it's about the summary of the Parasite movie. Okay, the film start with the Kim family, a South Korean family struggling with poverty in poor neighborhood in unnamed city at Seoul, Korea. Their family members are Kita as father, Junso as mother, and their children Kiwo and Kijung. After that, Kims are visited by one of Kiwo's wealthier friends, Minhyu, who offer to refer him to a job tutoring for a wealthy family, the Park's family. Next, all Kim's family get job at Park family. Kiwo become tutor to Dahye, who is daughter of Park's family. Kijung become an art tutor to Dasong, who is younger brother to Dahye. And Kita become Mr. Park driver, and Chang Sok become housekeeper in the Park family. Then the movie moved to the Kim's family having fun at Park's house when the Park family go on camping trip for Dasong's birthday. The fun is over when Moon Guang, who is the previous housekeeper, came to the Park house. The rest of the family hide as Chang Sok lets Moon Guang in, and Moon Guang reveals a bunker in the basement of the house, a layer that was installed by architect who built it. Down in the basement is Gunsu, Moon Guang's husband, who is hiding from loan shark. After that, Moon Guang realized that they are all related. Moon Guang and Kim's family are all related. Moon Guang takes an incriminating video of Kim's family and threatens to send it to the Park family. After that, Park's family back home, and eventually the Kims able to escape from Park home before Parks know about Kim's family at their home. When the Kim's family back home, they find their apartment is completely flooded. Next, the movie move when Mr. Park called Kim's family to work on Dasong's birthday party, which will take place on the lawn. At the time of the birthday party, Kiwo is attacked by Gunsu, who hits him in the head with a rock as soon as he enters the basement. Then Gunsu appears on the lawn party and uses a knife to stab Kijung in the chest. After that happened, Dasong faints in fear, and Mr. Park yells at Ki Tak to throw him the car keys so that they can take Dasong to the hospital. But the Ki not able to get to the Mr. Park. After that, Chang Soo stabbed Gunsu with a meat skewer and then set off Kitak, who stabbed Park in the chest before running away and escaping into the basement bunker unseen. After that incident happened, Kiwo wakes up in the hospital and learns about what happens. The Park house has been bought by Germans. He knows his father is still alive because he see the sensor light is turning on and off at the basement bunker. At the end of the movie, Kiwo write a letter and he dreamed to buy the house and reuniting with his family.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Muhammad Ahmad bin Muhammad Zaki, number matric 1192249. Next we go to the next part, which is what related what we learn in organizational behavior with Parasite movie. Firstly, what we can relate in this movie and learn in organization behavior is the element of inequity. As we learn in chapter 7 on forms of organizational justice, this topic explains about the equity theory, which is it different shape the perception to every ratio comparison. So the elements that appear in the movie is inequity in social class, where reflect the gap between the rich and poor. The use of visual effect in the movie scene shows the strong difference between the living condition of rich and poor families. So the first scene of the film is a scene where people are eating. It is a common method to illustrate inequity and the gap between the rich and poor by illustrating the differences in food. In the opening scene of the film, the father of the Kim family, Kim Ki-taek, carefully removed a bag containing only 2 slices of toast, and the family only eats snacks and beer while sitting around the table. Describes their difficult lives. But after Kim's family got a job in the Park family, they went to the driver cafeteria to eat a buffet and eat pizza at a pizza restaurant. This shows the quality of life of Kim's family has improved. However, compared to the Park family, Mrs. Park only buys food from fancy organic supermarkets, and even 3 of the Park family's pet dogs eat different fancy dog food. Ironically, this shows that the food consumed by the poor is not good as the pets of the rich. And another scene is when in the stormy night, when Kim Ki-taek, Ki-woo and Ki-jung escape from the Park's house and then saying their semi-basement is flooded. It is an important turning point in the movie, and it is even more ironic for the display of inequity, the gap between the rich and the poor. Due to the severe rain, the semi-basement floods, forcing the Kim family to spend the night without a place to live. At the same time, Da-song, the younger son of Park family, he sleeps in a small tent in the courtyard without being wet by the rain. The heavy rain has no effect on the rich Park family, but it caused the Kim family to lose their home. The gap between the rich and poor is not easy to cross. When 2 people encounter the same crisis, the poor will often pay a higher price.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Zaizuddin bin Ahmad Rafi, metric number 1192814. Now we move to the element of ability. We have learned about this element in chapter 2 related to the topic of diversity in organization. Ability is an individual current capacity to perform various tasks in a job. There are 2 types of ability, which are intellectual abilities and physical abilities. Now, I will explain about the memory, which is one of the intellectual abilities. Memory is the ability to retain and remember about past experience. Related to the movie, there is a scene where Ki-jung is trying to remember or recall a false information about herself, that also known as Jessica, before being introduced to her new employer, which is Miss Park. That's all from me, thank you.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Haris bin Zaki Muhammad, metric number 1192278. Okay, in essence, there are few ideas we can glean from chapter 6, which is discusses emotions and moods and how they impact an employee's productivity. So, depressed and stress, love and caring, and emotional intelligence are some of the topic covered. Okay, first and foremost is the melancholy attitude derived from the CEO of Pizza Generation persona. It demonstrates that the CEO of Pizza Generation feels depressed when it means family conduct is broke up. This makes it much more difficult for the CEO of Pizza to make a thoughtful choice, which is why Min insisted on asking the COO to hire him on a part-time basis. This demonstrates how crucial it is to have positive attitudes and sentiments in the job in order to make sensible decisions. Furthermore, even little ongoing stress has the potential to impair mood. Okay, next is Moon Guang's determination to care for her ill spouse, even in the incorrect way, exemplifies the second aspects of loving and caring. This demonstrates a wife's devotion to her duty to her husband. In addition, even though there are different food like fresh food and meat in the refrigerator, Moon Guang does not take anything instead of purchasing her husband's daily essentials with only her pay. This demonstrates how having excellent feelings makes a worker ethical. Okay, emotional intelligence is the final component that character in the movie use. Ki Jung has demonstrated these types of positive feelings well. With his professionalism, Ki Jung, who poses as an art instructor, claims that Da Song's artworks reveal that he has something he wants to tell everyone, possibly something unpleasant that he has been keeping to himself for too long. The next speaker, Ki Jung, observed Choi Yun response, Gius calmly managed it and articulately explains the crucial points. This demonstrates Ki Jung's emotional regulation skills and his deft manipulation of emotions of others around her. Due to the diversity of benefits it provides to the breadth of today's tech job, this skills is vital. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name Muhammad Izzuddin bin Maskur. My metric number 1192258. Next, we move to our favorite character. Our group decide to choose these three character, which is first Kim Ki Jung, second Moon Guang, and third Kim Ki Tai. First character, Kim Ki Jung. We admire her character because first, she was very talented. She was the family standout talent and we believe that she could have succeed in real life. Second, she is clever and intelligent. She is clever in terms of strategizing a plan, and she also skilled in photoshoot and editing. She also a decent and kind person. We can see from the Mr. Park's son, which is Da Song, find her to be quite nice, although she display a lazy and cold appearance. Second character, Moon Guang. We admire her character because first, she highly loyal to the Park family. Moon Guang has a long history of working to the Park family. Second reason, she is also kind person when welcoming guests. We really admire her character because of her welcoming attitude toward the guests. Next, she is very disciplined. She quite strict about controlling her allergies by preventing pitch in the home. Third character, Kim Ki Tai. We admire his character because he the family decision maker. He will do his best to resolve any issue that his family may have. Second, he also care deeply about the well-being of his kid. We can see when he tell his kid to eat a lot before leaving for work so they have the energy to work hard. And third, we really admire the Kim Ki Tai character because he drive very carefully. He was a very competent driver for Mr. Park despite his challenging condition.
One of the lessons this movie taught us that greed is destructive. The main motive of Parasite is greed, and we get to see how destructive it is. The family who is living in poverty, motivated by greed, take an opportunity to exploit the wealth and life of the rich. The greediness that exists in today's society is all about getting more and more. It's about never having enough. And the biggest problem with greed is that so often it drives someone to activities that actually harm others.
The next lesson we get from the movie is money does not protect you from suffering. The greed of people in power, the blind selfishness and lack of empathy and too much money simply belong to a little people. But it might also be helpful to realize that no one is exempt from suffering. Undoubtedly, having money gives you comfort and independence. However, it does not bring you happiness by itself.